Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. One of those late night lessons that I get stressed out about. But it's really like a warning, and I need to stop making things so huge because no one's really watching, anyways. Is there's gonna be a seizure on the earth. Okay, oh gosh, please. This is from the Lord, and it's in my heart, and He already shown me this months and months and months ago. So now it's time to deliver. And I hesitate because I don't want to be wrong, but at the same time, this is technically for you to strengthen your intuition with the Lord, because He's going to warn you to where you should be for your safety. I'm giving this as an overall umbrella view. God can change it. I try to say when it gets shifted and when it is or not shifted, or it stays on course. There is going to be a split, or there's a bombs, and then maybe a split. But our country is going to be split down the middle. And I don't know if it's going to be right by the Mississippi, wherever you would say technically the dew point of North America is, straight down the middle. There's some sort of huge seizure. He's going to make it so that we can't get from one side to the other. Oh man, see now when I just hear myself, I'm like, don't do this. 1 or 2 or 3 areas. It's going to be gnarly. So it's going to be a mix of plotted events through the orchestrated puppets, the puppeteers, and all of them, okay? So there's going to be that. There's going to be a major structure blown up. That's supposed to take your distraction off that our entire continent, our entire universe is run on human trafficking, and it has to come to an end now. Because that's how they're getting away with all this. That's why you have the faggots meeting in Bilderberg. They're all little boy fuckers. And I ain't mincing my words. You take it to the Lord. You deal with the Lord with your problem, with how I deal with the Lord. I have been crying and weeping and angry with the Lord for way too long. And I had to see things I had never wanted to see. So you don't want to hear it? Don't visit and leave us alone. You pretty much are, so we appreciate it. I don't want to give the messages because I have other type of stalker fuckers, and I have to do stuff like that sometimes. Is this? There's going to be a split. That one, the seizure, the major seizure that everyone's going to try to blame climate change on. No, that's going to be major creator God, where He shows you His magic. Because your magic sucks, by the way. Take all your technology and shove it up your butts. Second, the bombs and the volcanoes all at once, all in the goes. Remember I said He's closing us in? Oh, we're getting closed in. And then we're going to be split. I didn't video a lot of stuff. When I knew how bad it was, God kept taking me to Ezekiel. He splits the hair. Yeah. There's meaning behind that between me and the Lord, and it's actually in the meaning of the Bible. He said I would be a part of that mission, and that it was going to be hell on earth, and that I had to see stuff that I was never going to see. He was going to have to place me in socioeconomic situations and all the rest, in places that I never would have normally been. Technically, if I hadn't had my kid, quite frankly. But the thing is that all of it's coming full circle. See? And it is going to be glorious. But about 50% of the population of the whole universe is going to be decimated. So you got to know the Lord. Okay, that's the whole good news of all this. So I can give warning after warning. You can't keep taking your backpack and moving around. You got to go to the Lord and see where you are. The unfortunate part is there is going to be a split, and I don't even know if if there has actually been a fracture detected that would literally go like this, almost as straight as a line, because God will want to make it very clear that it's Him and not climate change. So however He's going to make that look. Now, if you don't know, by the time there's the explosions and the volcanoes and all the rest of this, we still haven't taken care of the people in the Appalachian. What happened to the people in Hawaii? Woohoo! And now we're jumping over now we're up to here. We got the warmongers just all up in there, just feasting on their blood, huh? Just feasting on your blood. Love it. Just love that blood, don't it? Ooh, it's just, ooh, that money is just covered in blood. All right, I'm done here for the night, but there's some explosions and then there's going to be the seizure. I'd say tops between July and October. I'm going to get my popcorn popped, but you need to pray to the Lord and see where this may be in your map with the Lord. Hopefully it ain't. And don't you just call it and report it in again, okay? Am I missing anything? Guess what? Poe can never be around chicken butts. No, I love all of you. I think actually Hip was rehabilitatable. I think he actually could have learned, but it was just too late. And they're those kinds. Gets it right quick. They see it, they go. That's all they do. They see it, they go. They see it, they go. If we don't want to be like that, we don't want to be like Hip and Poe. No. We don't want to be jumping all up in here. Do we know if those veterans were real? Or was that staged? Did they really arrest our veterans who peacefully went up on the steps? I mean, you couldn't be any more humble. So a couple gates got knocked down. Those are our veterans if they really were our veterans. So Trump, I have a message for you. Take the crown off for the night. Let's simmer back down. Let's come back down to earth. We're still human. I know sometimes we feel superhuman, don't we? I know those horrible personality type people, they think they can change the world. What is wrong with them exactly? And all of us seem to have a different agenda. Yours always seems money related. So Trump, listen, you need to simmer down and you need to listen to me very carefully. Get Pamela White out of there. You're going to cause the White House. You're going to cause with your cronies, and they're all smiling too much. They're all smiling. Everyone, all the commies have got, their smiles are way too big. We are a sitting duck. I'm like the woodpecker in the group, and all the henchmen are me, and then I got like the big. But that's more like a turkey. That was one of my nicknames from the dad too. Did anyone want to hear about all the loving, cuddly little cozy stories with Tommy? Yeah, Turkey. That was the nickname for me. It's so endearing for a daughter, isn't it? All right. Well, all of you have a wonderful day. And guess what? Stay away from chicken butts. And don't be a chicken butt. But know when to hold them. Remember? Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Don't be a late bloomer like me and be having to learn to walk away when you already done, it's too late. You already got yourself up in a heaping mess. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so there's going to be a split. So unfortunately, Michigan may be intact. I'm going to have to stay here with all the Satanists running the state still, and I don't. Oh, the wheats and the tares and well, what is she exactly? Is she a wheat or a tare? Or I think she's a tare and a wheat. Maybe I am. I'm like both. All right, you guys, I love you. Have a good one. What was all this? Split. It should be exciting, but you may not want to be on that one middle fracture between July and October if you can manage it. If I can narrow it down with the Lord says, okay, I'm simmering down. I don't have to split, but I think we're going to have to split it. So there's too many distractions, and everyone forgot who I am is, which is the big guy. Female, male, all in one. The most perfect being, the most amazing creator that ever lived. Our creator God. And if you've noticed, I call these events where the riots and everything's all gnarly and crazy, and he's got his boots kicked up, kind of picking his teeth, not necessarily laughing because he's kind of fuming and he loves everyone so much, and he's just tried so hard with everyone. But see, like I used to say back several years ago, all the bones are getting brought up. All the bones. That is metaphorical, and that is in the sense of spiritual understanding. Is he's bringing all the bones up for all of us to see. And one way or other, he's going to expose all the lies. And I'm going to really try to stay calm tonight, okay? But I don't want to anymore. And I tried for a long time. And what I mean calm is, well, I mean, we just all really hope everyone gets to the Lord. Oh, that's a shame. We've just had pedophiles running everything forever and ever. And everyone just acts like, well, I didn't know. Because I think it is in more predominant area pockets. And then they keep it real locked down tight. Like the homegrown type cartel operation that I was born into that I couldn't escape from. Some of us got to escape, but I don't know. They were worried about me. You know what I mean? So, but here we are. And I've been doing it a long time. All right, gotta go.